Hi, Justin Parsons here, Director of Instruction at the Butch Harmon School of Golf here in Dubai Sports City. And this month with Golf Digest, I'm going to be talking all about transition. And transition really in the golf swing is where the backswing's coming to an end and the downswing's beginning. And quite often we've talked as instructors and golf fans that some of the best ball strikers in the world, it seems that they possess the best transitions. We've seen more recently with Tiger Woods. Tiger's kind of struggled with his transition. You've seen that he's lost a lot of stability and support, not only with the golf club, but also with his body, if you like, his spine, his head, of course, at the top, showing a lot of dipping and moving around. And the ball striking is not as good as it was 5 or 6 years ago. This year I've worked with David Howell here on the European Tour, and David and I have worked a lot on his transition, a lot on making sure that he had some stability at the top, completing his backswing, giving him some time and some room to start things going, and it's definitely given him a lot more accuracy and some better ball striking with his long clubs. So it's definitely something you have to work on. So I kind of thought I'll put together the top 3 transitional ideas or feelings for you to help you to get into that if it's something you feel as if you need to on the range. Number 1 in my view is getting to the top of your backswing and that club shaft nice and stable. We see that on TV when you watch them on television. You're watching on the PGA Tour and it just looks as if the club's so settled and so supported at the top for a moment or two. Now what's going on, a little bit like a duck's legs underneath the water, there's a lot going on underneath that to get things going. But this golf club at the top is nice and stable for that instance in transition. From there, what we'll see is the best players in the world, the lower bodies separating a little bit from the upper body and getting almost back to where it was at address. So from the back angle, you'll see the knees get back to where they were, the left hip bumps forward. Ben Hogan talked about that, like bumping the left hip forward. That's going to create a little bit of this kind of lag, the creation of lag really coming a lot from that ability to separate and start to move onto your left side properly. So we've got that shaft nice and stable at the top. We've got the lower body starting things. And the third thing we see is we see that club shaft just gently dropping a little bit under the initial plane that it went up on. I've studied the best golfers in the world, and I would say that in my view, 95% of them will get that shaft just falling a little bit underneath. And again, that's being caused by that wonderful transition, that sort of symphony of movement, if you like, from the top of the backswing. So try those things in your time on the driving range, and let's see your ball strike and pick right up.